Yo, what's the crack, boys? Sixers get it done again, man. Obviously against the Kevin Durant-less Nets. Brooklyn players played a good game. Brooklyn did play a good game. This wasn't our best performance. Nicholas Clarkson, fair, but this Nicholas Clarkson's evolution on defense and as a player. Last postseason, I was like, this guy's one of the worst players in the league. He's probably one of the best defensive. He's making an all-defensive team. He completely, Embiid had an inefficient game, still had 26 points, which is a bad game for Embiid. Obviously, 26 points is still solid. Nicholas Clarkson was just playing great defense on him. Absolutely amazing defense. Which is the reason Embiid was in a bit of a, bad shooting slump. And he had 25 points and missed one shot. What a game from him. I think from the Sixers as well. James Harden had a great game as well. When James Harden scores over 20, it's a good game for him now. Tyrese Maxey, great off the bench as well. He's back. Obviously, people were putting him trade machines. What? This guy was just injured. What are you doing, putting him in trade machines? But obviously, kind of the main story, which for some reason wasn't as highlighted as it was the first time around. Ben against Embiid. They finally played each other. We're chirping, laughing, during the game. I thought it was quite funny. I don't know why Ben's whatever. But Ben had a 12-5-5 game. But the first half, I did not look at the basket. I had one shot. Even come on, man. Where's the dog in you, bro? Are you I don't really like Ben Simmons' evolution. He's doesn't even look at the basket. If that was me, obviously it's not me. I'm not an NBA player. Come on, bro, look at me. But if I was Ben, which obviously I'm not, wouldn't you think to just I get a chance to go to the basket, I'm going to do fuck this. Do you know what I mean? I'd go straight forward, but it didn't happen. Obviously, Tyrese had 27 points, hit that good free at the end. That was a good free. I think everyone just played well. James Harden, once again, had a great game. Niang was getting Ben pissed off, which I like. Seth Curry was my guy when he was on the team. He cooked us off the bench this game. Curry had a good game as well. Seth Curry, we just had no answer for Seth. He's just such a good player. For some reason, he wants to turn up against us. Obviously, Embiid did, had a bad shooting night. He wasn't about to play. I'm glad he did, because I don't think we would have won without him. The 26 points and 10 rebounds, we needed that. And, I don't care. Maybe, James Harden has a great game, without him. But, we still needed that. Tyrese Maxey, I got the jersey on. Him as a six-man, I do like it, because the only amount of sharpshooter, great two-way player for the guard. It does, it's kind of like a Russell Westbrook situation. Why not have one of your third best player coming off the bench for that? You got the jab, you got the overhand punch. The starters come off, boom, Tyrese Maxey's on. I do like it, and we should definitely still experiment with it. He is embracing the role. I do like how, mature and non-egotistical he's been with that role switch. Obviously, if you go from starting and, you're, Tyrese Maxey could have been an all-star this season. He didn't get hurt, and if he started more games, who knows? But obviously, if you're, an up-and-coming, young star player, and, get thrown to the bench, do you know what I mean? I would be pissed off, so it's great to see how he's embracing this role. I think one thing that let us down, and a reason we Nets scored 133 points against us, our all bench lineup. Even Ben, someone who just lacks confidence, was scoring at will, getting shooters open. Oh my god, man! The Sixers have got a long way to go. Watching the all bench lineups makes me suicidal. I can't lie; it's horrible to watch, but we did come away with the win. Thankfully, we're second in the East, maybe third. I'm not gonna check. Season ain't over. We have turned it around. We have definitely turned it around. This is a good win to get. Obviously, we have one of the hardest schedules in the season, in the second half of the season. We'll see how that goes. But, starting and finishing, I think we will probably finish top 4. I think we're getting a top 4 seed regardless. I think, it'll be hard, to cap. I think, once KD comes back, the Nets will be flying. The Milwaukee, Boston. I think we'll probably get a 3rd seed maybe. Cleveland's going to be hard. The Knicks are going to be... I think we're better than the Knicks by far. Cleveland maybe a little bit. But it'll be interesting to see. On to James Harden, though. He had that fire in him. That was absolutely crazy. I hate to compare, but what an upgrade from Ben Simmons. We won that trade. Harden hit that nasty step back free. Got a steal. almost got the assist to Embiid. He misses it, and gets that nice pass to Tobias. Harden had that dog in him today. Like Kyrie Irving as well in the last minute of the fourth quarter hit some Embiid was guarding him. Embiid had that that contest on his jump shot, swishes. Kyrie runs to the basket. Embiid's literally all over him, and Kyrie's such a good player.